Hi, my name is Alex Dubin, and I'm in Economics 101, and I'm doing my topic on the return investment for owners of NBA teams. So, what's the return investment for owners of NBA teams? I think it's a very important question because you see why it's financially viable and responsible to see if you can profit off of owning an NBA team. And you can tell and you can see why people are intrigued about it being a part of something like that. Even without playing during this pandemic, owners were still making money through merchandise. There are teams that have doubled their net worth just in the past decade, and with TV and media deals, it's only going to increase. This is an economics question because it's a financial distribution of money through professional basketball. Jerry Reinsdorf, for example, the Chicago Bulls owner, bought his team for $16 million in 1985, pre-MJ era, and now it's worth over $3.2 billion today. You can say you could say it's part of having one of the best basketball players of all time on that team, but things are already going up and they're even increasing more to this day. Teams' net worth will only continue to increase not only because of TV and media deals, but because of merchandise, sponsorships, league-wide media, TV and radio, suite sales, and ticket sales. You can tell it differs from different NBA teams, but the average NBA owner can make $10 to $150 million back on their original investment. I don't want to say profit, but they are technically making this money back, which is just usually it's a small chunk of change to that person. So NBA team values for 2020, you can tell by the 1% 1 year change in percentage. The New York Knicks are the most valuable team. They went up over 15%, while the Los Angeles Lakers went up 19%. And the last team on this list went up a whopping 25%, which is huge. Though my other graph is from 2016, it does give you a sense of how valuable each team from their sports, market, arena, and just brand all over are. You can tell by the graph down below that these teams are still increasing heavily, up to 25% in just 1 year. So my limitations are not all equal because all teams have different fan bases, which plays a huge part in their financial gain. If you pay at all attention to NBA Twitter or any of that, you can just kind of tell a lot of people are, I don't want to use this term, but bandwagons. They obsess over they kind of just hop on the best team, and that usually helps teams off in a better sense of merchandise, TV deals, all that, because they're just not paying attention to the lower, not as good teams. But for example, like Michael Jordan being one of the greatest basketball players of all time, after he retired, he decided to buy the Charlotte Hornets, and he bought them for $180 million in 2010, though they have not been that great. Even bad teams, for example, are still increasing heavily, and they're estimated around a $1.3 billion worth in today. So in just 10 years, he went from 180 million to $1.3 billion, which is huge. And for this, for my topic, I can't make assumptions really because this is pure data. You just can't make assumptions about ticket sales or league-wide media and what you can do and see how their investment's made, because honestly, it ranges from each year to each team. Thank you, and I hope you learned something from my topic.